here's all you need to do labels. You can see I got this parchment paper. This stuff's like $10 a pack. It's specialty paper. I got this at Walmart. It's 24 pound. It's ivory, but it's like a linen stuff. Well, that's just the regular paper. This is like linen, like almost like wallpaper, business paper. And I got this stuff. It's different colors, because sometimes I'll use a darker piece for, like, if I put a piece up here on the label and then a different label down below. This is that big Cerveza beer bottle. I found the first one. I haven't got this one cleaned up yet. Here's another one. I'll probably do these first, clean up that other one. But I bought a new printer because mine's old, and I priced it. The printer was about $50. It does a good job. I researched it online. And the main thing, I'm going to be printing a lot of labels because I have tens of thousands of bottles to do this for. And this is color and black, and it's like $20. And most ink cartridges are $20 a piece. This was the cheapest ink that I could replace it. That's why I bought this printer, because the ink was cheaper. And then you'll need wrinkle-free glue sticks. And you glue the back and, to glue it on the bottle. But this is what I got. I got to set all this stuff up, and when I do, I'll print. We'll do something with a Spanish theme for this Cerveza. I just recently found this in the last week. Well, both of these. I really like them, but think of how they'll look with labels. So this is what we're doing. Later. Alright, you can see what I did here. On this nice brown paper, I printed out, I had to size this up online, but I printed out a vintage Bohemia Monterrey, Mexico beer label. It's an antique one with like an Aztec with like a headdress on. I liked it. I like this. And that'll look nice on this bottle. It'll make it a little bit better. So I'll cut this out and we'll see what it looks like later. Alright, you can see how nice these look. I got like a Mexican antique beer label, and with this brown paper, you can even use old paper out of books. You can go to used bookstores and tape the paper on the printer paper, put it in your printer, and print the labels on antique paper that's really antique, and then they really look good. Get a real nice quality printer. But you can see there's an Aztec warrior on this. It's Bohemia Monterrey, Mexico, and this says Cerveza on it. This is one of the big beers I just dug. It makes it that much better. Look how much better that looks displayed. And here's other labels I printed out. Indian Queen, Hamburg, Broom Works, Hamburg, PA. Here's a sport beer, some Sea Wing, Michigan, that's got pheasants on it. I like stuff like this, but I just printed out this little label to go on this blue Gold Bond. I was calling that Cold Bond when I found it. I found this. It's a Cleveland, Ohio beer worth, $5 on a good day at a flea market. You put that on it, it's like an $8 or $9 bottle, and look, it's going to fit right on the front. It's going to look awesome. Wait till I get this one done. You're going to like it. I'll show you two of them in this video, and then I'll start doing them. The bottles that I like in the dump, from now on I will do this. This will give you guys something to do that have to stay indoors, that dig bottles, while this coronavirus is running its course. Go to Walmart after you watch this. If you don't have a printer, get you some of this paper. This is parchment paper from Walmart. Get you some of this wrinkle-free glue sticks. It's like gel stuff, and make sure you get it all over the back, even up around the edges. And you can even wrap these with something. You can tie a shirt around it or a piece of cloth to hold it in place, but it usually holds. See, this one isn't peeling up at all if you get enough glue stick on it, but it's going to give you something to do, folks, and it makes your bottles double as valuable, because people can display them all then. That looks really cool. You can even print the neck labels. I'm going to print a neck label for this one too, with like an Aztec head on it or something. I'll show you the next one when it's done. Later. Yeah. See what I mean? See what I mean, folks? Who's the man? These look amazing. They just do. They do. Well, thanks for watching. This is all I'm going to do in this video, but I'll do this periodic from time to time. That looks vintage. I'm going to make sure this one needs to move just a little bit. And I use a Q-tip to remove any glue around the edge that comes off. You want to do it while it's still wet, but that looks centered there now. Yeah, these look nice. I'll get pictures, and man, and you can see, you can do all these. We get the best labels you can. Like a hunter would want a big beer like this would look awesome on this big Mexican beer, but I won't put it on because he's United States. But any big ones that I find that are American that are, you know, pre-prohibition, that are slick, I'll put a label like that on them. And a hunter will want it for like a hunting cabin. They look great, folks. They look good. Later. I thought I'd give you a shot of this bottle too. I found this in the dump last week. It says Cleveland O on it, and I was calling it Cold Bond, but it's Gold Bond beer. It's a pre-prohibition beer. It's aqua glass, and you know how much is that worth? $5 on a good day. But look at it now. Look at it with that label, and it, you know, you're not ruining the bottle. I'm using a gel glue stick, and you can see, you can't even see the glue. It looks like it's the original label the way it's on there. And look how nice that label looks. And you got to play around with it. You need to look through and find stuff that you like to put on your bottles. You know, that can go right on a shelf in a room. And if you have like 50 of them, think of how good it'd look like, you know, in a restaurant or something. This stuff, people will want it. Think of like in a restaurant with like a brick wall in it, and shelves on the brick wall with 150 of these, all different, that you've got all different labels printed. It looks awesome. You can decorate a whole like business for next to nothing with stuff like this. Like a bar, these would look great in a bar. You could just, all behind the bar, you could put stuff like this all up on this, around the top of the ceiling. They look good. I like this one. I like the oval shaped labels on long neck beers like this. I've done lots of these in the past. I used to do them when I was younger. But there you go. And the glue sticks that I use, you want to get it all around the edge, and see, this is not going to come off. It's on there good. And it doesn't ruin the bottle. You can take it right off, and the glue comes right off with hot soap and water. So there you go, folks. You can even put it on and clear coat it too, which adds a little age to it. Lightly clear coat it, and they look good. Later. You know, it's raining. It's horrible conditions, but I'm gonna look around a little bit. I came to pick up some bottles. This is an old 30s green glass soda. I bought a new printer and a bunch of paper and stuff. I'll print labels for some of this stuff. You know, this bottle can turn into like a $1 bottle into a $5 or $6 bottle with one print. So we'll do that today, and I'll have to hook up the printer and all that. I'm gonna get my gloves out. I got my rake up there. I'm gonna rake around where I found that bear jar too, so I'll get back if I see anything. It's gonna be slow going today. It's horrible, bad conditions. Well, folks, I might even rake in here. I think I see another huge shooter agate marble, and this is the dump where a few days ago I found 3 just laying out. And it's rained a good bit. You know the weather here in Ohio. You can see it's soaked now. Right, you can remember in my last video, I found like a blue one right over there and one right up there. They're coming out in here. You can see where I've dug up in here all the way down. I set this Santa on this rock, and I didn't take it because it's only half of one. But come over here. This might be the nicest one. Oh, folks, do you see it? And look at this. I see something. Look at this 10 right here. That's got a woman on it. But there's a little cork bottle. But do you see the big marble? Oh, folks. I mean, this is a week maker of a marble. It's huge. Look at this right here. Let's pray this is whole. Oh, folks, look at this. Look at this. This one has turquoise in it. Oh, folks. I came up to pick up bottles, and it's too wet to dig down there, so I thought, let's go up here and surface hunt real good. I could even miss that. Man, look at that, folks. That's just insanely nice. It's all clear base in the middle. Let me get this wiped off. I'll be back. I'll clean it up here. But I'm going to have to look real close at all of this stuff. I'll probably just have to do a surface hunting video today. You can see how wet the ground is. But I got me a day maker anyway, and it's more than a day maker. Oh man, look at this. This is nuts. It's a big acro. Look at that color. Oh man. Right there's a fishing reel. An old one. Oh man, another one. There's got to be more too. There has to be more of them here. I'll go up here and rake in this wall a little bit today. I'll try to stay and at least find a bottle or something too. But I can't, man, I've been on the marbles. I dug this one out somewhere in here. I wish I knew, you know, I found one right over in there, the first one. Then all of them's come from right in here, right up on this flat. And see, there's a piece of acro agates children's glassware. I've already shown that. Man, that's an odd looking thing, isn't it? Looks like a candle holder. That's kind of cool. It's too bad that's broke. But I'm gonna have to look around here all good because it's rained a good bit. And man, I would dig all day for a marble like this and a few bottles. Unbelievable. And see, I'll take this bottle to put a new label on. That's nice. It says 32 on the bottom. See, there's older bottles here. There's whiskey flask. I could print labels for all these. See, there's another green one right there. But man, hopefully I can find another marble laying out in here. I will get back to you. I can't even believe it. That's a nice marble. See, here's another nice green. Probably beer. Probably from the 30s. Yeah, 30. 31. It's a shame them weren't embossed. See, there's one that's falling out of the bank here. See, there's a layer up in here. But I will get back. I don't want to waste your time, but look at the ground. There could be anything laying in here, especially since it's been raining. I'll get back if I see anything else later. All right, these are the bottles I brought. 2 different color beers to put labels on. A prescription, that recessed one, that big chemical thing. I'll try to find a cap for that at my house. And this smoker of a marble. I mean, that thing's awesome. Man, I'd say it's a big acro agate. It might, I'm not even sure what it is. But man, I'll show it when I get home with the other ones. I'll put it in the frame. We'll put this in, all the big ones I find, I'll put in there. But I'll show you the printer and stuff next. This is what I got here. I'm gonna do labels for these. That's why I came up here and I got a marble. It's horrid conditions. You can see it's just too wet to even rake. It's been raining all day. It's sprinkling now. In a dark hallway, so you know what that means. Look at this bad boy. I found another big, look at this. It's got a big swirl in it that fluoresces like uranium glass. Another one of them big marbles. It's been raining. I went up there to pick up bottles to print labels for, because we're going to do that too. And another one of these huge marbles are laying out. I'm pretty sure they're acro agates, but just look at that thing glowing. Oh man, folks, I did it again. I'll show you the frame here and now and put it with the other ones. That's a smoker. It's a big 1-inch like acro fluorescing marble. Man, I did it again. Later. Now here we go. There's the 4 from this week right there. The one with the turquoise on it from today. It glows, as you saw, as 2 of these other ones do. This one in the middle I found there too. It glows. So that's what, 5? That's why I left a little room in the frame. Just to, I know I'm going to find more of them if I found those laying out. A few more, and those big ones push the sides out big time. There's that red acro I found yesterday. This frame's beautiful. This is one of the nicest frames of marbles I've ever put together from a dump. And I did it in under 2 months. There's a big variety of manufacturers. You can go back in my videos if you're indoors, staying away from the coronavirus. I got pretty near 1,000 videos on here in a couple years. I look every day. Most days I get a video. Today, luckily I found a marble, or otherwise would have just been doing the label video, but I got a find on it. Man, it's a good one. I dug around a little bit, but it's just too wet. It just is. I couldn't dig any bottles out or nothing that was good. I tried on several spots, but it's just too muddy. You can see it's all just soaked out here. It's raining now, it's sprinkling. See the water, like the ground's saturated. But where I dig is on hills, so if it clears off for half a day, I'm good to go dig. I can go back yesterday where I found all of those marbles up in this corner. Look at this oxblood one. If you're just tuning in, both of these marbles right here are acro agates, and they both glow under a black light. You can go back and watch my last video that's on here. I really hit the marbles yesterday. I found that red and white one, all of these up here, that Bennington, that brown, and just I did good yesterday. A lot of these are acro agates, but man, folks, I got another shooter. This frame is awesome. A couple more, you know, one down there, one up there, and I'm gonna find more of them. You know, wait till the conditions get better and I'm able to go up there and rake. I know there's some right under the surface in there. I was throwing that dirt off on a muddy day, and I think I threw a bunch of them over there. I must have hit a box of them, a whole bag that were thrown away in one spot, and they're all in one small area up there that I'm finding them. But man, I'm happy to be able to share this with you. We'll do some labels next. Later.